Alright, gamers, we're back. Figured we'd do a little bit of this before the Star Rail presentation, so a little bit more progress, you know. Play for a few hours, probably. Hopefully. But make for stone here. So Gav went back with the pregnant lady, if I remember correctly. And now we are beginning our journey to the capital of this side of the twins. Oh boy. Side quest.
You were right, Joshua.
Oh, that's right. Was there a side quest back here? No.
Bodies up ahead.
Wounded royalist.
Is there no peace for a dying man?
What happened here?
The ether floods made savage beasts of my companions. And those faithless orcs, I knew they weren't to be trusted. We were told that they would stay loyal to our cause. Something commanded their loyalty.
Damn.
It was not us.
It's a wonder they stayed faithful for so long.
Perhaps they sensed our downfall. The king is gone, our nation in ruins. What becomes of us loyal pawns now?
Oh my god, Shattered Throne?
Sworn to a shattered throne.
Making Destiny references already, bro.
Fuck Walud. Fuck the dead king and his god. Fuck this withered shithole. The floods do not affect you. You are a bearer, albeit one who's lost his brand. Pray, hear me, brother.
His last wish? Holy shit, that Shattered Throne and last wish?
Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
Of course. What do you need?
Finally, some luck. Beyond the castle walls, towards Stone here, there is a forest. Never turn. My parents are buried upon a bluff, nestled amongst the trees. Theirs was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life, but perhaps I can return to them in death. Take my ring. See that it rests beside their bones.
May you find peace at last.
Peace in this economy? Dang, it's really far away. Oh, chocobos! Probably mean chocobos, though. Whoa, that is a wall. That is a fortress.
Don't tell me. The only way to the capital
is through that gate, just as you surmise.
There's an army down there, Joshua.
Yes, but I don't see any dominance.
Like the Final Fantasy theme. Or the crystal theme. Yeah, the crystal theme. I don't know exactly what it's officially dubbed, but... Why'd the musica stop?
Not an unturned soldier in sight. Living in their suffering.
Yeesh. Up. Oh, I missed. Stab. What the dog doing? Bop. Chocobos.
You don't think all this
It's for us. I wouldn't put it past Ultima. He's made nothing easy so far.
Oh no, I'm missing the chocobo. Holy shit, dude, they don't stop coming.
Can you go on? Do I have a choice?
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of damage. Holy shit. Yeesh. So I'm drinking that Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Got the gamer fuel, bro. Basically. The gamer elixir Mountain Dew. What's up, big man?
Joshua,
Wait, I point out the obvious.
this one's bigger than the others.
and Nina, by the look of it.
Oh, let's get the ads first. Well. Oh my god, hello. Hello, Willow. Oh god, I'm gonna die. No way he teleported at us. I was using a move. Ow! Sir. Come on, die, 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 die. Okay, David. Ow. Got him.
We can rest here if you like.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Look, Clive.
There it is.
By the founder. The place is a fortress.
It's the final Mother Crystal. Anything over here? Oh, nothing special? Frame rate drops? Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. What the hell is the camera doing on the stairs?
No villagers. No knights. Not even any bodies.
Probably
I
did.
almost believe the whole kingdom had turned to Kashik.
Probably did. Here's the forest. Now the question is... looks like I can just run in there. Well, it looks like a cliffside. I'm gonna have to go around, or can I just run through here and it'll lead me? Looks like there's a path there, maybe? Can you hear me? You could have just asked me in DMs too. I'll type it. Probably not gonna finish it tonight, but soon. Okay, grave. I see it.
You'll be able to see all the way to stone here. As fine a resting place as any man could hope for. Reunited with those he loves at last.
Audio is working though, right? I'm just louder. I have, yeah, okay. Good. I was just making sure, because it wouldn't be the first time my Elgato inted the audio. Bro, how do I get down? Okay, never mind. I found the way. Checking my map just in case side quests pop up. I see, I see.
Does it bother you that we haven't heard a single human sound?
Everything about this place bothers me.
Honestly, me too, me too. For a second, I thought I was getting hit by fire there, but it was just my teammate, my ally. Baited. Borgo's such a good boy.
The calm before the storm.
There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I wonder if I am actually just entering the end of the game right now. Or might I get bombarded with the side quests again? Wouldn't surprise me. Let's make sure there's none. Okay, no green icons, no green icons. I think that's a good sign, good sign. Yeesh. Spooky. What the dog know?
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I.
Streets of madness. Oh, there's a Kashik already. Oh, hello. Sound like Call of Duty Zombies for real.
Let's see what we got next.
Am I even gonna hit anything? Oh, I guess I did. A little bit. Banger, dude. Gosh, I'm scared I'm gonna get to a point where there's like no stopping point and it's gonna get close to the freaking Honkai stream. I mean, if we have to pause, we have to pause, I suppose. I guess I'm in that gray area. Excuse me. Behemoth. Well, I thought.
Behemoth. Who'd be mad enough to tame such a beast?
Dude, behemoths are actually so cool, though. Oh god. Uh-oh.
Stand back.
Yeesh.
Here it comes.
Oh boy. I feel like this is gonna be a boss fight. Like a boss fight. Hopefully not just a mini boss.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Yep. Boss, let's go. Hog champ. Ooh, hello. I'm down, bitch. Yeesh. Aw. I missed the wombo combo. Oh shit. Oh shit, chill. Oh, what? I tried to jump. Oh, God. Oh, my God, dude. I'm taking hits I should not be taking. Good damage. Wait, what? Why did I... Oh, is that why it kicked me out of it?
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward!
Now or never, Joshua.
Joshua!
Reminds me of Majora's Mask. Desperate times.
Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me.
True.
Your shield, remember?
Bro, what?
This won't be a joke.
Why would you turn to him, brother?
He's healing his hand. Is that what's going on? Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
We fight together.
Power of love and friendship. In this case, brotherhood. Hey, yo. Let's go. W Riz.
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning. My strength is...
Wait, what? Oh, what the hell?
I needed that.
I don't. Oh no. Ah. Yeah.
Let's try.
Big. Well, not as big as last time, unfortunately. Ah! Oh my God, chill, big man. Oh my God. Bro, he's spamming! It's like a freaking final stand moment, bro. No way. Damn, pretty much used all my potions already. Yikes. Bro! Oh, we got him, we got him, we got him. For what? He doesn't have an HP bar. Why are we still hitting him? Hello? Hello? Why is he still alive? Oh, because he has to pull extinction, huh? Alright, good. Wonder what was going on there. That's the first time I think that happened in this game. Excuse me.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Oh boy. We're literally marching up the steps to the end. Damn, we just slaying. We slaying. Game's giving us a bunch of potions now. Like, oh, you probably used a bunch in that behemoth fight, huh? Bruh. Stop. It's like this place has like no life. It's just dead. Except for all the Akashic, of course. Wow. Oh my god, that was so satisfying. Damn it. Yeah, I was gonna use this to regen health, to be honest. I have to use my potions. Oh, wait. Potion over here, maybe? Yes, sir. Oh, I can't look at the map. Yeah, well, I can obviously got that gate, but I'm gonna go check over here real quick.
Don't get surrounded.
Oh, you don't? Not another gate I could just go out? What in the world? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Cool looking ship.
Not what I was expecting. Too slow.
Nice. Up. 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 Bop. Nice damage. Good shit. Joshua, I'm a firing blazer, blah. Or statue.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Tch.
Then we better move quickly.
Dang, besides the one guy there, we got them like, or I guess two guys. Yep. Most of them in one fell swoop.
Come on then. What are you waiting for?
What the hell hit me?
Slow.
Damn it, I don't got my normal combo for this. The Undertaker! Damn it. Holy shit, chill.
Not good.
Oh, we actually got him. My genuine surprise. Okay, there we go. Looks around, I don't know where to go. Giant door in front of me.
Through the castle then.
I don't see any
Shit's
other
so
way.
dark. Back to not being able to see anything, lol. I think I just really need to like reset my monitor and figure out stuff because I feel like it's not supposed to be as dark. Lol. Oh, come on. This looks like a boss arena. Heh, what do you know? Yeah, shit.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot.
Ow, ow, ow. Alright, chill, big man. Mess him up. let's go. What I call a W. Love that combo, dude. So fire. Loot. I am the loot salute. Ooh, high potion. I'm glad I went out of my way for that one. Oh, you don't. I thought for sure enemy reinforcements were gonna happen. That seemed to be like how every encounter so far in this area has been. On God.
There are so many. Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet.
There's so many, and it's a lot of fun, actually. Feels like we're actually storming the castle. Oh my God. Oh! Wasted my wind. Wasted my wind up, but that's okay. At least somebody can grab this without having to actually go all the way over there to pick it up. Take it. That's it. Go here? No. Over here. Oh, maybe not there either. Okay. Thank you, Torgal. But I've never seen that switch otherwise.
Let's hope this works.
Housekeeping. Two of these guys, huh? Shit. Bro, what? Bro, chill. Oh yeah, let's fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up! Fight me, coward.
So I should let the burden fall to you? Yes, you should. Save your strength for another crystal.
Oh my god. They don't stop coming, bro. Oh my god. Dude, this segment's so fire. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Oh, now we got a big fella. Big chungus. Damn it, it's early. Oh shit, I teleported right into that. Up. No. No! That was unfortunate. Let's go. Let's go, dude. W is.
There's no end to them. The whole
Oh, yeah.
the army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
Yo! Ship just destroyed the freaking wall, dog. We got the support. Let's go. W is. Dude, the whole squad's here. Avengers assemble. W is.
She's not alone.
Moments like these in video games are so cliche, but I love them. I love it when everyone comes together in the end to fight against the evil threat. Why is the frame rate dying?
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack.
Or the frame rate is actually dying.
And when we saw the heavens come crashing
There we go,
down,
that's fine.
we had no choice but to believe him.
Walls came crashing down.
It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
And the frame rate dies again.
Debt I would see repaid. Prince Dion. It's good to see you well. So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less.
That is all.
That is all. Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundation,
Yeah.
right?
Fantasy team. W Riz.
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
Goots.
But don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean you'll buy some off us? I've got some good stuff for you. Here you go. Is there
Like, sure, we're proud for this little. Actually, I'm gonna get the elixirs too.
Righto, here you go. Thank you. Is there else you need? You've got everything you need then.
I actually do not remember where I set up item slots. Here we go, I found it. Oh. All right.
If Sid were here today,
Yeah, hopefully this segment isn't 3 hours. Because that's how long we have till the Honkai.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear. I do not envy them.
Me neither. True.
I made it this far without you, Torgal.
He's been with us every time. What a good boy.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
Aww.
I missed you too.
Get a room. No, just kidding. Yeah, let's do a save. Got a feeling we're hitting a point of no return here. No, I'm gonna create a second save.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours.
Let's
Ours
get it
lies beyond those doors.
at once.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
Here we go.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate.
Motivational speech time.
And we shall face it together.
aye.
I don't know if Gav and Goots should be part of this fight, but oh my god. Well, nope, now some people are gonna stay behind and fight these bitches, huh?
It seems our hosts would rather we remain.
Or we all gotta fight them together.
I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
So Joshua and Clive.
Thank you.
This reminds me of another game I played recently. Lol. Oh, there he is. There he is. We have to chase him down the bridge.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Wait, what? Did he grab us? Oh, Torgal followed? Damn, I actually got goosebumps. Hey, what the dog doing? Oh, Torgal, it's okay. It's okay, Torgal. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. But where's Joshua? Oh, there he is. Wake up!
Joshua, wake up!
Clive, is that you?
Where the hell are we?
This isn't stone here.
So dark I can barely see.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through
Let's get it.
Ultima. We find him and we leave.
Ultima Smultima. Dude, it's so freaking dark. Oh, thank you. Now I can kinda see. Dude, this reminds me of like a freaking Taken world thing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to think of. Taken Realm.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
was magic that caused the blight? What of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
Getting the lore drop. The lighting cast by the fire looks so nice. The shadows and stuff. Video games are so freaking pretty.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear,
Not worth.
humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
Yeah, we're gonna change our fate. You had Final Fantasy XIII moment?
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his God's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse, was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource, and the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. But we're one and
Got
the
him.
same.
Hypocrite moment. Like how the music's escalating, dude. It's so pog. I love video game music so much. Video games are seriously, like, I think the best way of storytelling. Because not only are you controlling the characters in the story, but it's just like, you can do everything that, you know, like, combine what frickin' books and movies do. And then add interactability. This is insane, bro.
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs.
Got him.
If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are.
You tell him.
The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose.
Entity gone.
Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It
Based.
belongs to us all!
The power of this room.
What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
Well, our wills are stronger than yours.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
I'll kick your ass. Whoa.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken.
East.
But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice.
Let's go.
You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore.
Yeah.
It's us.
Bow down, offenders, hearts fist-stained.
Oh my god, did that lag?
I needed that.
Ow. Really? Ow. Damn it. Tabor. Trolling. Trolling. Tabor, what the fuck, man? I can't dodge anymore. My god, I dodged, no way. Oh my god. Can we get away from the Graviga thing, please? Bro. What's he doing now?
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through game standing.
What is he doing?
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition.
Oh my god.
In season shall we reap our harvest.
Dude, that's some baloney. Okay, hopefully that was a checkpoint. Yeah. I'm just gonna run now. Why does that lag? Bruh. Oh my god, dude. Oh, no, not again. Oh great, now he's striking me with lightning too, huh? Oh my god, dude. Alright, big man. Yeah. Bruh. Damage? Oh boy, now what?
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
Well, I just said.
The darkness bends. He means to end us.
True.
First time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable.
Oh my god, chill.
Unto the darkness. Surrender
What the fuck?
to us.
What was
Kneel
that?
before us.
This is the most I've game over done in a single fight in this game. True final boss moment.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
Bro! What is this? Bro, I can't even see. No way. Nice. Here's this again. Bro, how the fuck? Oh, we're so close. Oh god, that was bad. Oh, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Bro, you're dead. You're dead, dog. Please just give up. No, dude, stop. Oh, there's probably phase one. Oh, not phase one, but fight one. There's 3 phases in that fight.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Uh-oh, what's happening now? Why is Jill talking to little Jill? Would have loved to see interactions between Sid and Mid.
Tell me, Clive, How many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will
Also, let's stop with the
bring
manipulation.
is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Get out of my head. Get out of my head, Ultima. What the hell?
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Joshua's trying to get you out of this. Bro, there's just Ultima manipulating you. Come on, step out of it, bro.
None of this is real.
Let's go, Joshua.
Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
Go, Joshua.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. the power of creation? Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Let's go. Let's go, dude. W Riz.
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
The heck? What's going on with the crystal? It's cracking and breaking? Wait, did they actually win? Ashes to ashes.
Damn it, Clive.
Time for work. Lol.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
Leave where? Torgal, find a way out.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace
Logos and mythos.
But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering. And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking.
Oh no, what's happening now?
And back to their origin.
What the hell? Oh, okay. Bro, we still not at the end. Also, did all those people just get murked?
The bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
What's going on with the freaking clouds?
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
Let's go. Caribbean moment. Imagine me able to jump like that. Freaking wild. God. 2 hours till the stream. Might be risking by continuing here.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
There's something about it.
Oh, there it is.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
Question.
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Time to group up, everyone.
Is this everyone?
Time for spicy chips. I feel like it's gonna be a long speech.
As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say,
We need to hurry.
we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't
Yeah,
fly.
airship time?
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry.
Go Otto.
Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
I swear I was about to put 10 side quests on my map.
Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it.
Well said.
It won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Let's go.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
We have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
Is there gonna fly up there?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Oh, true.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight.
Shiva can fly too.
Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
True.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Where is she before I... Oh. In a side room. Clive, there's but one crystal left, needs cracking, and but one man who can do it. See that you don't miss. Oh, we already did that. A new life. While the going was slow and not without the occasional run-in with some strangling orc, I saw Edda back safe to Shadow Coast, where Mid was waiting kindly with the Enterprise. On the voyage home, I like to think the poor lass opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby. But I suppose it's up to us now to make certain the little one gets it. Raised. Balcony moment. Didn't know it was here.
Might not be such a bad idea.
Cute.
This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
Oh, really?
You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Clive, you better not die, bastard. Joel will be ruined.
It's almost time.
No shot. No shot. I'm scared to look at the map. Oh my god. Well, we're not finishing the game, I'll tell you that much. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's start some side quests. Oh my god, there's 2 in this too. In search of a lost tome. Reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter with one such tome from a distance that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Did you require further incentive? Know that I'm willing to offer compensation for your services rendered.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Bro, I cannot believe how many quests just fucking popped up. I'm gonna scream. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cups. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones.
What is it this time, Torgal?
There she is. Oh my god, dude, I cannot believe how many quests just popped. For real, though. Like, they're like, oh, you want to finish the game? Well, here's a bunch of side quests first.
First the skies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Bark.
Let's get that thing off you.
Why are you growling?
Sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
The grave, maybe? Oh.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Follow Torgal. Who's a good boy?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years.
A rookery?
To Port Isolde, then.
Oh.
Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there. It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
He did not like that joke.
I wasn't being serious.
Torgal. Why is Torgal such a goat? Best dog in video game history. Not gonna lie.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Cute.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it,
Cute.
Torgal?
This little hideaway from when he was younger. W Riz. My God, look at little puppy Torgal.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did
My God.
you bring these here? My sparring sword.
Bro, this is sad now. Or bittersweet, more like.
You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Aww. What a good boy.
Thank you, Torgal. for never giving up. For never forgetting.
Oracle best dog.
Shall we? So I don't forget either.
Hanging up in his freaking chambers now. Now what?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
He wants you to go that way, though.
All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Believe it. Indeed it did, Damon. Indeed it did. Literally everyone has a fucking side quest. I mean, I understand why, but... God, they really had to do it right before the final. I'm pretty sure anyway. Before the final part. Like, oh, all the side quests. You want a side quest? Here's a side quest.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but... But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Alright, Hippocrates. What's Dion have to say?
The hour fast approaches. My decision is made.
Oh my god, something that isn't voice acted? What? I shall carry you and your brother to Origin, that the Lesage name might live on in honor and infamy. Even if I should not. Your Highness, you're not.
You said it yourself.
The journey from which I may not return, and yet I am resolved to go. Ultima took much from me, and he means to strip us all of what little we have left.
He must
whatever
be
the cost.
stopped.
Thank you, Your Highness. You are as over hasty as your brother. Save your thanks for when this is over.
I await your word.
Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books,
Nintendo ninjas,
or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Alright. What's up, Uncle?
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many, but in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle. And he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
That is your wish.
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once.
No, I won't.
Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Joshua.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's
not nothing.
Not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor
Where?
for convenience.
Ooh.
I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I'm ready to leave when you
Still
are.
throws me off every time when I see Tabor in a Final Fantasy game. Okay, well, we have a lot of side quests. Oh, actually 3. Let's grab one more.
There's something about it.
Something about it. Doris.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We go together?
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Okay. There we go. I'm like, where's one? Dude, that is just a crazy gate. Imagine building that. It's literally as tall as that freaking mountain.
Caution, brother.
Using this to get away.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Royal Intelligence Training Report. In the wake of the tragic fire at Cara Novant in 873V and the subsequent depletion of our most highly practiced intelligencers, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble training in clandestine maneuvers, improvise weaponry and assassination techniques, and dispatch promising volunteers to Stonehere for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating eludes ranks of esteemed intelligences.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Complete Botany of Banes. I'm not even going to try to read that. Or Tale of Wyvern. White of flower and black of root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such, drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. The gall is passing toxicate, that a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a slip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens.
His interests were certainly varied.
From a distance, Chapter 16, The Fall of the Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known is most likely a contraction of Bearer of the Heavenly Blessing, the wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove useful or faithful. The divers nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structure of state, they were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meeting by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for nigh a generation and decimated the population of men and bears both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valisthian people. After the bears' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valisthia came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, bearers are other than human, has its roots in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
A folklorist fabulary. The Moogle. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valisthian folk tales than the humble Moogle. Though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps, most stories depict their clumsy yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweet meats uncovered overnight, lest not remain but crumbs come morning. In appearance, they are described as being covered in head to toe in soft white fur, excepting the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight, and the brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. And yet, there is one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow. The fact that the creatures actually exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everybody knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite agree. But every legend has its basis in truth. And in the case of the Moogle, the fact may be not so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm. The illustration besides the name? Why, it is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the twins in the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carried them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they still do live among us, hidden away, far from human view. Dude, Among Us is just ruined for me forever. Like, I will never be able to see Among Us the same way. Because of frickin' Among Us, the game.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Where did all these guys come from?
Let's see, shall we?
Bruh. Is that a gross?
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it.
Damn it.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Bro, I still cannot believe how many side quests popped up right before the finale. It's like, bruh.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one.
No matter of perspective, it's kind of funny because I just kind of went over this in philosophy.
The book inspired you to
Awesome
become a
thing right
scholar.
now.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
He'll try. Or did this seriously just tell me another new quest? Brother. It's making more side quests after I complete side quests.
What will it be today? I do so enjoy our little chats.
You can't make this shit up, dog. So you're telling me side quests can spawn from side quests now? Jesus Christ. Two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now. But there's still a lot that you have to learn about that hound of yours, He'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of Koopo nuts. You'll do good to remember that, Karen. Making amends. Master Clive, I'm aware there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention. But should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness Prince Dion.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
A tale to tell.
Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Really?
This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
No, you.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
My time is yours.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to...
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
I'm surprised Taria doesn't have a quest.
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No? Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said, in the clouds.
That is not what you said,
She
liar.
does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions.
Wow,
Don't
hypocritical
listen
coming
to
from you.
her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Joyous mid being sad. It's probably better, Dad. Also, somewhat up here. Actually, I haven't even been up here at all.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons.
Damn.
We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
I'll go instead.
You're a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
True.
Be the Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Have we grabbed all the side quests here? At least that we have access to. Yes, I think so. Okay, well, let's go talk to Mid. Since she's one of the best girls anyway. I mean, what?
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies?
Airship,
You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
Godfather.
First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Okay, let's get some of these quests off my screen. Where's one? There it is. Fucklord.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please.
I'm scared.
I really love how all these areas, like, even if you like wouldn't even revisit them potentially, have all these
let's go.
All these NPC dialogues and the way they all stand and they're all looking at the freaking giant crystal in the freaking sky. Oops.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Lol. This is like a meme done. That was sick.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, And he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
Nothing.
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
True.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
True.
I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Might be slightly closer. Lightly?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get the side quests done by the time the Honkai Star Rail stream starts.
No need to ride from here. Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
I need you. Be an envoy.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
Lol.
Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
Nothing is stronger than family.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Hideaway. Bro, I just cannot believe how many side quests. Crazy.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations.
Generous.
Of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll
By
find
trying your
another
best.
bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, they'd certainly eat less.
Lol.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My
Damn.
soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Bruh. Not so subtle cough.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you
Tri-unity.
Tri-unity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. My god, Tabor. No way. How you doing, Joshua?
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here.
What is in the will?
If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure the future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the blight still looms. Only with all Rosaria striving as one might, we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you, for the both of you. Father.
An inheritance?
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will, and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
To the archive.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, It has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy.
Damn.
Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Just slay another griffin.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Really is the game that never ends. On and on, my friends.
This is no time to ride.
Come on, let me get on my chocobo.
Good girl.
Faster!
I like to ride my chocobo all day. Music jump scare.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is.
There it is.
Lol.
The House Rosfield.
Oh fuck. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. Oh god. Oh my god. Chill. Guys, no chill, bro. Bruh. Guy's freaking harder than Ultima. Bro, what? Thank God. That guy was giving me a run for my money, bro. Like, sheesh.
Is this the Heartstone?
Excuse me.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete.
Let's go.
Take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
Based.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Alright. I think I'm probably call it there because I'll be back in like 30-ish minutes for Star Rail presentation. So yeah. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll